Hey guys, it's Shane Boykin here with Sentinel Secure Transport. Just wanted to reach out and make a little short video about, being safe during the winter and winter conditions. One thing that's hard for us is, to make your money, you have to be able to get to where you need to get to. But the other thing is also remembering that money's not worth your life. It's not. Most of the shippers and stuff and most companies should agree with you on that. It's better to stop and take a little extra time than to, jeopardize your life or safety of anybody else's. So don't turn around and try to chase the dollar in unsafe conditions. There's a lot of variables there. Time of day, time of night, weather, there's just a lot there. Especially late in the evening, black ice and things like that is just absolutely something that's real hard to even gauge. They tell you, if you're on the road and you don't see any mist coming up on your windshield, then you've probably got black ice, things like that. But at the end of the day, that's not always 100% guarantee either. So, being in some risky situations for a dollar, it's sometimes better to just shut down. And hell, by the time you get up the next morning, guess what? They're going to have the roads fixed for you. Most of the time. But don't risk it. Just take your time, shut down. We're big, we're bulky, we're heavy, and everybody thinks we're so stable. But at the end of the day, as any driver knows, we're probably the most unsafe thing out there. And the reason being is because where that load wants to go behind you is where you're going to end up going. I mean, that's bottom line. So if you can't stop and you're carrying 40,000 pound load and your tractor is on ice, guess what? I don't care how hard you apply the brakes. At the end of the day, you're still going to keep going in the direction you're traveling because of that load behind you. If you can't touch that asphalt below you, you're going, bottom line, you're going along for the ride at that point. But don't try to overcompensate. You'll see a lot of drivers out there. You'll hear a lot of crap on the CB. Oh, this is nothing. We can just plow through it and we'll run right on through and, all that kind of shit. And at the end of the day, you know what? Every driver is different. Every driver's comfort level is different. It's not my driving skill set that I'm worried about. It's the driving skill set of the motoring public around you and that other driver that may be overcompensating and thinking that he is the best thing on the road and he can make it through anything. So at the end of the day, it's what your comfort level is. I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about the people around me because they're the dumbasses that's going to make the wrong decision. Because I'm making a decision based on me and getting me home to my family. I'm hoping that a lot of the other drivers out there are doing the same thing and taking that into consideration because, you see a lot of things on YouTube with accidents and where people are filming these big, huge pile-ups and all this kind of stuff during winter conditions. Well, a lot of those big pile-ups could be prevented. At the end of the day, if you see cars spun off somewhere periodically, here, there, trucks, whatever, that means there's a problem. And you should take heed of that problem. If they're doing it, you're liable to do it. So you got to slow down. You got to back off. Don't follow people too close. To be honest with you, and this is something, for some of you drivers that may or may not do, is a lot of drivers have sunglasses. Most of us have them. But I use these during winter. I use these during rain. These are night driving glasses. Get you a pair and try it. you will be shocked on how much further you can see in inclement weather with these things on. You can pick a pair of these up at any Love's, TA, any truck stop. I mean, they're just a basic pair of night driving glasses. But it's shocking to see how much further you can actually see in front of you. I'm talking you pick up another probably 15 to 20 extra feet, if not more. But you got to turn around and make sure you stay in your comfort zone. If you're working for a company that says, no, we got to push, they want you to push through that shit, you might be with the wrong company. Any driver out here, if you're a good driver, you only want to work for the companies that are safe companies. No dollar sign is worth your life or anybody else's. That's bottom line. It may seem petty, it may look petty, but I've had a loss of control one time. I wouldn't even call it a loss of control, but I was coming off an off-ramp at a dead stop, and I was making a left-hand turn. I was running flatbed at the time, and just a light mist had come down, just very light, and as I'm making my left-hand turn from the stop sign, as I make my left-hand turn, my truck keeps pushing this way. As I'm turning left, my truck's still going that way. That little light mist had put down enough moisture on the road, I guess, to pretty much ice it over instantly. And from there, it was pushing me toward an embankment. Luckily, I hit a dry section of pavement, and it grabbed and allowed me to make my turn. But that weight was saying, no, let's go this way. No, let's go. So take that into consideration. I was 100% comfortable at that time. Came off the off-ramp, no problem. Nothing but slight turn. You got to remember, as I made that turn, that weight on that trailer, when I made that turn, it picked up a little bit. Made my drive tires a little bit lighter. But the load said, hey, let me go this way. It wanted to push away. So something that damn simple almost or could have put me off an embankment if I wouldn't have got lucky enough to grab just a little bit of dry pavement. And as soon as it grabbed, I stopped for a second and started again. So never take anything for granted out on the road. You know, that's one thing about it. Don't take it for granted. You know, hopefully, you know, you're a good driver. You're out there doing the right thing. But to you new guys that are coming out here, you are the one who takes on the responsibility. Once you get behind that steering wheel, you are taking on that responsibility. The company is going to throw you away if something happens. They'll get a new driver. They're going to do it. That's your big companies, your small companies. Something major happened, they don't give a damn. They're going to get rid of you, save it on their insurance, whatever. But at the end of the day, when you sit in this chair right here, you take all responsibility. Don't matter if it's pre-trip, don't matter if it's how clean your truck is, don't matter any of that shit. At the end of the day, you are responsible. That company that's 500, 1,000 miles away that you work for, they're not responsible when you're behind this wheel. You are. If you can't call your fleet manager and say, boom, I am getting off the road, it's unsafe, and they go, oh, no, you got to keep moving. Tell them you're not moving. And call your safety department. Your safety department, if you're with a good company, is going to tell you you did the right thing. You made the right decision. So, you know, shipper may get pissed off, whatever, but 9 out of 10, the shipper ain't going to get pissed off either, because they'd rather their product get there safely than to not get there at all. But guys, I'm going to cut this short. I'm getting ready to go into a dock and get loaded, but I want you to make sure you stay safe out there. If you in a video was interesting to you at all, hey, give me a like, give me a share, put it out there for me. You know, it's the only way that I get my information across to other people. Good, bad, ugly, comments, whatever you want to do. Guess what? I'm not that driver or individual that's going to censor you and cut you off and not let you say what you want to say. You know, it is what it is. It's life, people. Not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody's going to get along with you. And if the ones that do, guess what? Appreciate it. The ones that don't like me, appreciate you too. Because you're not doing anything right if you ain't got haters in life. Not everybody can get along, and nobody ever should get along. But compromise is the main thing. But guys, again, I appreciate it. Again, Shane Boykin with Sentinel Secure Transport. I want you to keep it between the lines. Stay safe, and give me that like. Have a good day, guys.